What is up, guys? Welcome back once again. We are just feeding Clive and Steve here, giving them a little midnight snack. I didn't fully expect these guys to get hungry just as I was starting my intro, but you know, we're just gonna go with it. We're all used to all the nonsense that this game comes up with at this point. We are kicking off bonus episode number 13 today. I hope to God that it's not going to be an unlucky episode. We have more mischief to get up to. These guys are wanting to go to sleep, but I thought before we actually do all that normal stuff, maybe we could chat to Jijimon here, because I was topping up on items before the episode started, collecting the meat and doing all that boring usual stuff, and I realised she was here, so we actually recruited Jijimon in the last bonus episode, number 12, so if you guys missed that, you can check it out. But anyways, she is standing here, and I thought, you know what, I'm so interested to find out what she's got to say. We're going to talk to her right now. She says, "What do you want something from me? You're as friendly as ever. Very well, I'll show you the secret to my stylistic arts." Alright, hit us, Jijimon. Give us something spicy and juicy to start the episode off. Make it hype. Set the bar for the episode as a whole. The materials of my art change depending on daytime. Remember the rules if there's something you're aiming for. So what does that actually mean? The current material required is a Digituna. Do you want to exchange that for colourful meat? So it looks like if we were so inclined to, Jijimon offers us rare trades, I guess. So today, if we bring her a tuna, she would give us a colourful meat. Generally hard to come by items in both cases, but still, I guess she has the option to provide you with extra things if you really wanted them. Colourful meat is actually very, very handy for making really good stuff, so... Anyways, guys, I think it's time we kick the intro to you. When we come back, we will be starting off by speaking to Taomon. I think we are finally going to get up to the quest line that I was fully expecting to do in the last episode, and this really should have truly exciting battles, because I cooked that up like it was going to be happening in yesterday's episode. It turns out we weren't even doing any of the stuff I was expecting. We ended up fighting people we'd already fought, etc. But I hope that today we will have something new in store. So, yeah. If any of you guys are interested in any of that nonsense, then please stick around. Here we go. Alright, folks, so the reason that I know that we have to speak to Taomon is because Mameo here is telling us all about Taomon and Jijimon, but then once we skip over that, he says, by the way, you should go speak to Taomon. So if you guys are in the same spot as me and you missed the last part, then you get a little notification from our boy Mameo there that Taomon is the person to speak to. So we are going to go ahead up to the lab area of our city and hopefully bang into this guy. Again, this is all fresh for me, folks. So if I do end up going the wrong way at some parts, if I end up speaking to the wrong people or travelling to the wrong places, not that I did that recently or anything, but yeah, he's not actually inside the lab. I guess he's too big. Taomon is an absolute beast. It's kind of cool when you see him here in perspective of the other Digimon. He is generally a monster, so let's have a look. What's up, Taomon? He says the city has recovered so much, it's a difficult place for me to live in, and I've lived in this land for ages. I mean, if you don't like it, get the fuck out, mate. You're taking up a lot of space here in the lab. We could put another Digimon here. Kidding. We're all friends here, Taomon. It's just you're just gonna take a bit of getting used to it, buddy. I know it's hard for you to get through doors and stuff, and you have to. It looks like you're having to sleep outside, which I guess could be a bit unfair, but you know, comes with the territory. If you want the massive sword, you gotta have to make sacrifices. I've travelled all across the land, but many of the city's residents seek out battle in order to strengthen themselves. My ability should be of use to you. If you also seek battle, come with me when you're ready. I mean, sure. He says, I've prepared something special for you. I want a mega battle, an ultra battle, or we can think about it. I mean, let's go ahead. I don't know. This doesn't feel like a questline, guys. It doesn't feel like a questline, but we're going to obviously have to take this, right? Let's just start off by picking the mega battle option. This might not even be anything to do with what I want to do right now, but we're going to figure it out as we go. Losing this battle will count as a regular loss. Are you sure you want to do this? So Taomon, he lays it down on the line. Very well, here I come. Titanic technique, Phasma battle formation. Are we getting to find out where we're fighting him? Oh, here we go. Interesting. So, looks like Shoma's popping into this somehow. 1 minute I feel like we're fighting Taomon, and then the next we're here with Noir. Now, in fact, now that I look at Shoma in a bit more detail here, we can see that not only does he have Noir standing over his left shoulder, his left, our right, he also has a Megamon Zwart D as well, so Zwart D and Alter B. Very interesting. Taomon created this space as a dimension where only chosen tamers can fight extreme battles. You can call forth 2 partners from the past or future. Taomon found the perfect opponents for you. This is like a dream come true for me. Show me what you've got. How difficult is this going to be? Maybe I've been telling you guys we're going to be doing exciting battles. Here we go. We've got some hype music. So we've got 55 and 45 here, these 2 guys. I think we're definitely going to use some utility plug-in X's here. Oh, sorry, 55 and 55. But fighting both these guys at once is absolutely insane. It's unheard of. Now, so far, the damage that we've popped off, and only just the beginning of this fight, that looks like a... I don't know who he's going for. I can only guess. That is a limit break. I think he's going for Hercules. In all fairness, I should have just... By default, I should tell the big bug guy to defend, but... Anyways... Looks like we're getting the Alter B ultimate first, so, oh, it actually does go to Bancho, alright, so that was nice. I'm guessing now that we can expect an Omegamon's, what, D limit break? Or maybe he's not even going to use limit breaks in this fight, maybe it's just Alter B that we have to keep an eye on. Interesting. Okay, that's good to know. I think if Omegamon was, or Omegamon's what D was going to use his limit break, then we would have seen it by now, and I honestly don't think he's going to. So that just means that the guy down on the bottom right hand side of the screen is who we're going to be focusing on. As it turns out, we're handling these guys anyway. Despite the hype and despite the excitement, I can't tell Bancho to defend here, guys. Oh, I can. Interesting. I thought I wasn't going to get control of him, but turns out we can. Nice. Alright, good stuff. So, yeah, despite the kind of hype, this fight is seeming to be okay. Seems to be not too bad at all. Luckily, we do actually take out the small fry, which feels nice. I never thought we'd be calling the Enforcer a small fry, but apparently we've come a long way. According to what Shoma was saying, we can actually recover Digimon from the past as well. Does that mean we can actually choose some of our old partners to fight here? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe he means like old enemies? Interesting. I guess we'll find out as we go. Well, let's maybe this is part of the quest line that I was expecting. I'm not entirely sure. I have no idea, but we're just gonna roll with it. Let's see. I kinda, one thing I was thinking there, guys, while we were mid fight against these dudes, I was thinking about the first Digimon game and how they, like, the enemies that you fought against sometimes would end up hitting their partners. It would be kind of funny if you were fighting this kind of battle and then, like, Alter B here attacks a Megamon's Wart D. That would have just been... You know, if he's using a gigawatt laser and then his friend gets clipped by it? Obviously, it would be annoying if our Digimon did that to each other, so I guess there's got to be a fair balance there, but... Anyways, this guy is almost done, so I think we have enough to wombo combo him, so let's just do that. We'll take the big guy out in style. Find out what Shoma's got to say, and then find out who we're going to be fighting after this, because apparently this was just a mega battle, despite the fact we were fighting against 2 Ultra Digimon. I know, it doesn't make sense to me either, but... Anyways, 44 grand again, 360 Tamer XP. We'll take it. Alright, Shoma, what you got to say for yourself? What's happening now? What is this place? Is this even a long quest? Is it going to be a short episode? Who knows? Even with all that force coming at you, you still emerged victorious, says Shoma. But let me say, one day, make no mistake, I will defeat you. Then my dream will really have come true. So luckily when we beat Shoma this time around, he doesn't actually freak out and trip balls. That could have been a possibility, and I don't think we should have been encouraging him. But luckily, he takes the L like a champion, like a true sportsman, and he seems to still be pretty chill, which is good. Cool. So I guess we don't actually fight in the city or anything. Taomon opens up a rift in the dimension and we actually can come and, like, fight in these particular battles. Alright. Sorry, I can only use my secret technique once a day. Please wait for a little while, he says. Alright. So I guess we have to wait for the Ultra battle? I'm not entirely sure, guys. I'm going to take a little pause break here. I'm going to do a bit of a transition and I'm going to come back to you guys a little bit more informed just so that I can make sure that we are doing what it is that I wanted to be doing right now. And yeah, back in just a moment. Alright guys, welcome back. We are in a rather strange but also slightly familiar place. We're here in Night Plains, folks, and there's a couple of things going on that I'm going to catch you guys back up with and fill you in on all the details, because a couple of things are running a bit wild at the moment and I'm figuring out what to do as we go. So basically we did the Shoma fight right now and we are gearing up for the Ultra rematch. Now Taomon has obviously told us that we can't interact with him today for the rest of the day. So what I'm going to do is a couple of background stuff while we're waiting, because I thought I could have just done a time skip in which I wait a day and then come back to speak to you guys. But I also thought there are other things that we need to do in the game and they will actually come into play in order for us to unlock the big battles that I'm talking about later. So there's a specific Digimon, it is the Boutmon quest that I am talking about. I keep kind of dodging around this and dancing around it to keep it spoiler free, but there is a big ass fight in this game. It is classed as probably the hardest fight in the game. And in order for us to get that, we need to do some other stuff first. So on the off chance that you guys want to see it, we've done a lot in this game, why not just try and cover as much of it as we can? So In order to unlock this particular fight, and while we're waiting for Taomon to give us our extra battle, I thought there's some other X scenarios that we can do, which we have to do in order to unlock that anyway. So we're actually going to do this Mikumon quest right now, which I've been dodging for a long time. So this wasn't part of my plan, but we're going to get around to it anyway. We also have the quest line to do with Rina, you know, with the... she's sitting with Ultra Force, or Alt Force Vmon, I always get that name wrong, but she's kicking about along in the other parts of Night Plane, so we'll talk to her very, very soon. And probably do that as well, but I'll talk about her in a minute because there's some other shit going on with Rina, and I'll talk about it. Just let me cover that in a bit. But anyways, Mikumon's here, and she says, "Oh, let me think. Oh yeah, so this little cat actually is a downloadable content thing, and the way that you proc her questline, I think she gives you a digi email as soon as you install the DLC, telling you to come and speak to her. It's not a very, very exciting questline, but we're going to have a look at it right now." So Mikumon says, "There's a scary Digimon in the vast plateau, the place with the trees. You're strong, right? If so, can you take care of the Digimon?" She says, "Please, I'll be waiting." So, with that in mind, we are probably going to get an update from her, and we're going to go along and have a look at this. I actually have done this questline before. I do kind of recall this, and I know that the final result is not that hype, so don't get really excited about this, but it's something that we need to do anyway. So, I want you to get rid of the scary Digimon on the east side of the vast plateau. That's where we're going to go right now. So, while we are on the way there, I can talk about Rina and what she wants us to do, because if you guys remember or have played this game in the past and done the Rina quest, she's basically, a long time ago we spoke to her, and she said that we were to bring her 30 Digistocks, or 30 Digimushrooms basically. And at the time I was like, oh god, there's no way we're gonna hand all these in, because when we were in that part of the game, the Digistocks were actually pretty valuable resources and whatnot. So yeah, I forgot all about the fact that we had to collect those. I haven't been doing that religiously or anything, and as a result we have no Digi Mushrooms. I think that when we done our questline with, you know, when we were with Mirage Greymon and... Mirage Greymon? Is that even correct? Kaiser Greymon, rather. And also Magna Garurumon, we chucked a lot of stuff. I think we probably ditched some mushrooms then. So if we had any saved up, they are all gone at this point, and we have to collect them completely from fresh. So I've grabbed a couple on the way, but Rina's waiting on us to bring her 30 of those. 30. So who knows? We're gonna, every time I see a mushroom now, I'm gonna be collecting them. So if you see me doing weird shit like that, that's why. But for the time being, let's just have a look at the cat quest. "Would you mind leaving? What are you doing here? Mikumon said you were scary." What the heck, he says? Don't tell me. That weird little creepy thing is your friend. You got some nerve. And here we are, we're gonna get a little battle with this guy. So because this questline is particularly strange, this guy is gonna be an absolute pushover. Quite literally one-shotted, I'm afraid. I wish it was a bit more exciting than that. He gives us no money and no XP because he is a very small Digimon, but anyways. It turns out, according to this guy, he was trying to help Mikumon and she got a bit confused. Not entirely sure what's going on, but anyways. Apparently, this questline comes from one of the show's guys, and that's where this Digimon comes from. So when I first saw her in the game, I had never seen her particular show or movie or whatever she's from, and as a result, I didn't actually, you know, clock who she was or whatever. So I just thought she was a random cat Digimon. If you guys have seen that, then this might have a bit more excitement to you. But regardless, we're just going to try and push through it. And as I say, we're going to try and pick up any mushrooms that we can grab on the way. There are a couple of helpful spawns in this game for mushrooms. Behind Rina herself, sometimes there is a chance for 3 mushrooms to spawn. So I will probably be using those as much as possible in order to generate that fast. And then hopefully we can also get back to Shoma and finish that questline as well. And maybe tie up a couple of loose ends all together. So here she is here. It told me something interesting, apparently. We're going to confront the little cat because apparently she's the one that's the problematic one. She says, "I can see greenery, soil." So she's going in about a chance here. A waterfall, a fence, a long bridge. She says, "Where is that? Do you know? Go find it. It's got to be important." So she describes basically a setting. Obviously a waterfall and a bridge. I'm pretty sure that is the Aguina Wastelands, if I am not correct. It could also just be the bit in Night Plains, but I'm pretty sure the big bridge is a reference to the Aguina Wastelands. Here we go. Greenery, soil, a fence, a long bridge. I remember that's, you know, there must be something there. I'm sure of it. So with that being said, we are going to now trundle back and try and finish that. Again, this is kind of, it feels so bad to be running about doing this stuff. Maybe I should have kind of tied this quest in earlier on. But honestly, I didn't think we were going to be doing it at all. I thought it was just something that we were going to ignore. But in order for us to fight against the really exciting stuff, I need to kind of get this small jargon shit out of the way. So it is what it is. If you guys want to watch along, then feel free, obviously. But if you guys want to peace out, then I understand as well. There is a giant King Numamon here. I have never seen this before in my life. But we're going to fight him anyway. Hello? Alright. I thought he only spawned in the last area that we've just came out of. So it's really strange for me to see him here. Apparently he doesn't put up much of a fight, but there we go. That is another King Digimon down. And we actually got a Digistock from that as well, which is good because that actually helps us along with our quest line. Yeah, so she described a place, but I don't think it is this. Oh well, in saying that, there's a fence there, like a metal barrier. Numamon's running up ahead. I do want to come over here because, yeah, again, here is the Digistock spawn, which is fine. And they're just running all the way to Floatia. I just imagine that guy's ready to go and kick up a fuss back there in the city. But anyways, there is nothing here for us, unfortunately. I was going to very, very quickly check that there wasn't a Digimushroom up here as well. There is. Perfect. Let's go along to the Aguino Wastelands, see if we can't finish this up very, very quickly, because again, I don't think there's anything in this area at this point. Cool. Alright, let's do this. And then again, as the evening comes in and we put these guys to bed, we will also be able to return to Taomon before too long. So I'll try and get back to that ASAP, guys, but for the time being, we're having to do some cat chores. Alright, cat chores. I wish we weren't, but anyways, Aguino Wastelands. We could go to the Hinterlands and take us to the Rose Palace, but I think we'll just go this way and go down the long way. Alright guys, welcome. This has caught my eye, luckily, as we were wandering around. I think this is exactly what it is we came for. I went over to the waterfall at first because I was like, she mentioned the waterfall specifically in her message and I thought it'd be close, but this is going to be it here, so let's have a little look. We'll see what happens here. There's something on the ground. It looks like a scrap of paper with something written on it. It's just a big fuck you written with a smiley face. I'm in another world, find a way back, gotta hurry. Still haven't have the strength. Before they get here, does this belong to the cat? This could be important. And then the angel boys turn up. What's up? Pidamon, eh? Didn't expect to see you boys. It can't have ended well. We have to hurry. So here we got the angel clan. Wait, there are humans in this world too. They surround us. They're about to find out that the humans in this world are particularly strong, unfortunately. Feels bad. That might be what we've been looking for. Can I take a look? We get a zoom in here. Captain, you might want to be to leave that well alone. Gah, I touched it. I don't even know. Did he touch us? Hey, stop that. Behave yourself. We're too late. You gotta give me that. I don't even know. Are we fighting? We are fighting. Of course we're fighting. Alright. Let's see what the poor Pidamon have to challenge us with. It's probably not going to be that exciting. Yep. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. Alright. At least these, like, we're speedrunning this, guys. We're speedrunning. These guys are all fucked up. Can we just talk to the cat now? Can we just talk to the cat? Okay. I think we have to go back and deliver the message, and hopefully we can get a bit of information as to what's going on. We have had a bit of a... It feels like, so far, the cat has been pretty mischievous, young Mikumon, so who knows if she's actually lost her memory or if she's just trolling us, but regardless, I don't want to travel there. I don't think... Was he going to take us to Niplains there? Niplains, Hinterland, yeah. Alright, cool. Drop us off, Birdramon, for 800 smackaroos. Power plant number 1. What on earth? Alright, this is actually perfect. Cool. Any mushrooms in here? Any cheeky mushrooms that I can acquire? No. Green stalks and the like. There might actually be one in some of the corners, but we're not really that fussed. Alright. Luckily, in some of these extra parts of the map that we have now accessed later on, there is... Hopefully there are going to be some abundant areas where we can grab mushrooms really, really quickly and conveniently, but if not, I might end up just resetting the arena area over and over. Who knows? What's new, pussycat? Whoa, oh, whoa, whoa. Tell us. Got anything, any news for us? We just fought an angel squad and we're completely baffled about what's going on. Did you find anything? And we explained everything. A different world, probably being targeted. Human? There you are. Wow. Didn't expect this. Alright. We've got a Sorceremon. We've got a... Oh god, we had one of these. It's basically a Cubimon, but silver. I forgot its name, but we'll find it in a minute. And also Ice Leomon. Cubimon silver. Literally just Cubimon silver. Feels bad. Why I... Pant. What the... I said don't move! And then she just 1v3s, obviously. So at this stage we've been looking at the little guy thinking, wow, why are we doing all this effort for the small little cat? Turns out the little cat's actually pretty strong. So yeah, some of you guys might know that already based on what this little cat gets up to in her own designated show. But anyways, she didn't actually just kill them though, right? I'm kind of... Wait, did she turn on us? Alright, so we now get the chance to fight her. Level 35. I don't actually know how strong she's going to be. Right, we'll just pretend that never happened. We'll just pretend that we had a conversation with her and that instance didn't occur. So, Mikumon, you were saying, continue. Where am I? She got her memory back? Are you a human? Have you got your memory back? Yes. We could have asked her about her sanity there and something else, but we're just going to go with this. This is the obvious. I'm being called back to the other world. Farewell, thanks. And we're just like... Mikumon placed something on the ground before disappearing, and obviously this is going to be a reward for doing this quest line. Don't get excited. What's up? Right. You've cleared the add-on scenario, Mikumon's riddle. So there we go. That's another X scenario down, guys. Again, we have to get through these, unfortunately. But let's take a look at what we've been given. I think you guys can kind of guess. If we want to digivolve into that little cat, which is a champion, you can go from rookie into her, then we now have that possibility. Don't know if anybody's particularly thrilled about that. I certainly aren't that excited, if you know what I mean. But anyways, what I'm going to do, guys, is because a full day has not completely passed, I'm going to spend some time running around collecting mushrooms. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for you guys, I should say, you won't have to watch that. So I'm going to grab as many as I can before the night is over. I'll just probably be here in Night Plains and whatnot. And when I come back, hopefully a day will have passed, and I'll meet you guys back at Taomon, and we can actually take part in a very, very exciting battle. So back in just a little moment. Yeah, wish me luck. Alright guys, welcome. You're back in the city. It is now midnight. I'm going to catch you up really, really quickly. I know you might not be bothered, but I've been harvesting some shrooms, rather. I was using Reina's little spawn with the mushrooms to basically go in and out the loading screen. I also used the tent a couple of times to kind of cheese the game that way, and it forced the mushrooms to spawn. So we're halfway there now. We've got up to 15, which actually didn't take as long as I thought it was going to be. Obviously, we still have some more to collect, unfortunately. But anyways, I was interested to find that when we actually came back to the city, I got a Digimon. So I'm going to find out and check on whatever this is going to be. In fact, on top of that, we also have an interaction, which I was not expecting. Here we go. So maybe this is actually, it looks like we might not even have to do the Reina questline, I guess, at this point. Maybe she is just like an extra feature. She's not actually classed as a full X scenario. I'm assuming that Digimon we got was telling us to come back to Jijimon's house. So maybe I should have checked that first. But here he is. Finally, we get into what I was hoping to get around to at the start of this episode. So I apologise, guys, that it's taken us this long, but we're here now. Jijimon says, sorry, but there was something I needed to tell you. And we've got our kind of quiet, evil music. Alright, the music that basically says something is arise, and we're about to find out what's going on. There's a strange signal coming from one of the ships in Mod Cape. So here we go. You're thinking, this might be to do with Bultbountmon, right? Bultbountmon, if you guys didn't know, is a pirate Digimon. I had never heard of him before I played through this game. I think because we're going to Mod Cape, you would assume he might have something to do with that. So let's find out. I picked up too, it's not something I've seen before. If Noir doesn't know what it is, then probably it means it's a Digimon from another world or dimension, says young Shoma. That sounds likely. It only appeared for a short while, so we weren't able to verify anything. Mameo says a strange signal. Something must have happened at Mod Cape, so it needs investigating. A Digimon from another world, says Kota. Hasn't this happened to you before, Wolfie? I mean, technically, the whole thing, everything we've done in this game is all otherworldly, over and over, so this isn't even anything surprising. I don't know why they're overreacting. It's certainly possible there's a connection. In that case, it would be best if you go, Wolfie. Nothing beats experience. We'll prepare in case we pick up the signal elsewhere. I'm really sorry, we always have to rely on you. So at least Mameo kind of acknowledges the fact that we do everything. He kind of says, listen dude, I know it's not fair, but we're going to ask you to do this again. It's always you, I know. It's alright, Mario. We give him a fist bump on the way out because we like him. But anyways, let's find out. We're going to check this Digimail, but it's probably going to say... oh wait, we have a couple of things. So first of all, Jijimon messaged us and said there's an emergency meeting. That's what we've just witnessed, okay? Another accident happened. I don't think it's bad yet, but we need a strategy meeting at the house. On top of this, we also have a subfolder. Oh wait. The world is facing... Wait, did we just read this? When did I get this message? I don't know if this is from ages ago. Oh yeah, no, this is to do with Ximon. Cool. So I was getting a bit sidetracked there. I thought that was an extra email to open, but we only obviously had the one. Getting ahead of myself here, guys. So that's kind of good, though. It means that I don't have to worry about the whole Reina shenanigans. Maybe we can tie it up later if we pick up more mushrooms, but I don't have to prioritise that as our objective anymore, which is good. Let's feed these guys. We could probably do the Taomon thing first and then probably head along to Mod Cape, just so we can kind of get that out of the way. Because if we were fighting against Shoma and the two Omegamons at the start of this episode, sorry, then there is a chance that whatever this other fight is going to be even harder. So let's find out. There's only one way to figure this nonsense out, and that is to actually challenge the guy. I have a feeling I know who this is going to be, but we're going to find out. So we've done the mega battle. this time we're going to go for the Ultra Battle and see how we handle it. Losing this battle will count as a regular loss again, and obviously we're going to say let's do it. We're not going to back out at this stage. Very well, here I come, and he's going to put us away to the other realm. Who is it we're going to be fighting against? There we go. Alright. We were just finished giving this guy some mad props. So Mameo's just chilling here, kind of just standing about like, alright, do you come here often? And we're like, wait, the cogs are starting to tick. So far, so good. All that's left to do is fight, says Mameo. And we're just like, well, this is kind of interesting because we have never actually seen any of Mameo's strength in this game. Obviously, he's been using his brain a lot. He's been giving us items. He's been filling in different parts of the plot. But we've never actually seen Mameo's Digimon in action. Obviously, he was trying to resuscitate his Digimon from egg form at the beginning when we first banged into him. But anyways, maybe we'll actually get to see how that's developed behind the scenes. He's able to summon tamers from a different dimension and call forth 2 partners from the past or future. So, using that, it looks like Mameo is going to use that to his advantage and summon his partners. He is obviously going to bring back a Mamimon. Makes sense because his name is Mameo. He's got his little hat. And, yeah, that's a Machine-Dramon. Not fought against one of those in a while. Is this going to be his 2 partners of choice? This may sound like a cop-out, but I want to be in top shape when I fight you. I'm getting antsy. Let's go, partner. Alright. Bring it, Mameo, and don't fucking let us down. You better go all out, son, because it's been a while. Here we go. Got the epic music, and for this fight, I think, based on the fact that these guys are both level 70, we're going to try our absolute hardest in this fight by using our utility plugin Xyz, and probably a fuck ton of resources. Let's see how we go on. He kicks things off with DG Dimension V3, which is going to turn off all of our ability to use our items and whatnot. Let's find out how this goes. So far, it looks like he's doing a lot of damage. He instantly goes in for the Machine-Dramon ult, which is slightly terrifying if you ask me. Sorry, I'm getting warnings on my OBS, guys, and this is really not the time, but it looks like we're all good. He knocks Bancho Leomon flying high into the sky with his ultimate, and that does a ton of damage. Luckily, at this point, Mameo, or Mamimon, rather, hasn't used his limit break. I don't know if we're going to get to see that, but only time will tell. What else have we got here? We've got a Gigawatt Laser coming out, and it looks like Mamimon, down in the bottom left, is also using what appears to be Flamestorm. So we've got a lot of big moves being used on us, guys. This guy is not holding back, as I said, as I hoped would happen. Let's find out. I'm going to throw out our recovery items here, try and top back up on any HP that we have been losing. And yeah, so far the fight's going okay. I don't like getting turned into virus mode, but there's honestly nothing he can do. He's going to use it again, which is a bit problematic, but yeah, let's find out. We're going to hopefully top up and be in tip-top shape. He uses another Machine-Dramon ultimate, so we get Infinity Cannon thrown at us. I hope we can kind of absorb this. We do. Well, actually, we absorb it the hard way. This time, Hercules takes all the damage. Clive catches one in the face. I guess at this point it's safe to assume that Mamimon isn't going to use his limit break. We only have to worry about the big guy. So I'm just going to keep topping up on these HP items, keeping us healthy. We can't really realistically be defeated, guys, but because of how many items we have. But assuming that you came into this fight, if you didn't have a lot of money, obviously these guys would put you through your paces. I could have used the double limit break here. In fact, I probably should have, because that would have let us take Mamimon out of the game, and then we would only had to worry about the Machine-Dramon. But this is fine as well. We'll just see how it goes. If you guys are I'm getting a lot of warnings on my OBS, guys, so I apologise. I don't mean to bring it up, but if you guys are seen stutter in this episode, there's probably something going on. I think my memory card is actually full, so that's a bit of a bummer. But regardless, we're going to push through this, and I'll have a look at it in just a minute. But let's not take our eyes off the prize here. Giga Blaster comes through. I think we really should have used both of our limit breaks together, but there we go. We take out the little guy. I think Machine-Dramon might even drop on a limit break here. I don't know who he's going for. Is that Bancho? I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that it's Bancho that he's attacking, and make him defend. Let's see. There we go. Still alive. I think we actually defended that kind of properly. We've got him in the stun lock right now, which feels really good. I'm so surprised that these are the Digimon of choice for Mameo, but it kind of makes sense in a way. I mean, Machine-Dramon is a massive throwback to the first game being the final boss and stuff, so I guess that kind of makes sense. And then obviously Mameo being called Mameo. It's cool that he's got the Mamimon. It would have been interesting if he had had the Metal Mamimon and the Metal Greymon from the intro of the first game, but this is cool as well. I mean, technically this is more stronger, right? I don't know if Mamimon's technically like a stage down from Metal Mamimon, but who knows? They're both ultimates regardless. So, yeah. Looks like this guy is really trying hard to knock one of our dudes out. Yeah, there, Bancho goes down. I guess it kind of makes sense in a way that that this guy would actually pack quite a punch. For the first time in what feels like so long, one of our guys gets knocked out and KO'd, so we're going to bring back Bancho. Is he actually going to get knocked out again here? I don't know. Machinemon's pretty rapid, so we don't... he's pretty fast at continuously attacking over and over, so we don't get much of a chance in between these. Let's see, I want to find my my super recoveries. There we go. Top you back up in case he decides to pop another limit break off. I'm just going to keep spamming these supers to keep us healthy. And we should be able to defeat this guy. Infinity Cannon pops off there for what I think should be the last time. Hits Hercules Cavitarimon square in the face, and I think we should be okay at this point. I'm going to let this Flamestorm hit, and then we're probably going to use Giga Blaster in order to finish this fight off. But Mameo, man, feels good. Feels good. I'm so glad that we finally got to see him. That was actually quite an exciting fight, and had I not, again, had that kind of mentioned to me from you guys in the live stream the other day, this would have been a total shock. So maybe there's a less of an excitement when I came into this, but still, that was a pretty thrilling fight. It was classed as an ultra battle, and it pays out pretty well as a result. So yeah, there is a Mameo 1v1, guys. Let's see what the big man's got to say for himself. Hey dude, what's up? Here he is. Okay, you win, he says. I've got zero excuses right now. I guess we've just got to find some things out for yourself. I have a new goal. I'm going to learn how to raise 2 partners, he says. When I do, prepare to fight me again. Does that sound good? I mean, sure. We'll hold you to that, buddy. I mean, technically I had 2 partners there, but I don't know. Maybe he needs to get better at using 2 partners, but for the time being, we'll be satisfied with that, Mameo. We're pretty chuffed. And we get some good money as well. Alright guys, I think what's going to happen here is, again, because I keep getting this warning message, I am terrified that this recording is going to mess up in some way. Who knows at this point whether it's going to be the case or not, so... what I'm going to do is probably end our recording here. It does actually look a bit stuttery, actually, when I look at the gameplay. So who knows if this episode is going to turn out okay or not. I might end up having to restart it or whatever. I don't know, but I'm going to stop the recording here nonetheless, guys. I wanted to push on and do the extra scenario that's going on in Mod Cape right now that we've spoke to Jijimon about. Hopefully, we'll, well... First of all, I'm sorry we kind of banged into that halfway through this episode. I would have liked to have kept it separate, but regardless, it is what it is. We're here now. We're going to be having a good look at that in the next episode. Maybe we can tie it into some of the other things. I don't know if we're going to end up doing the things with Reina with collecting the mushrooms, but it seems like we don't need to do that. I'm not sure. When I was actually browsing online, I actually found out that there are other fights in this game. Revolving around the Rose Palace, shall we say, that also, like, there's extra challenges that we could also have a look at later on as well. So I'm not sure what's going on. I told you guys a few episodes ago we were nearly done, but the game continues to throw extra curveballs at me. I wasn't aware of all this extra stuff, so if you guys are still enjoying these episodes, then I'm super pleased anyway. Regardless, I hope you guys are having fun. This was pretty interesting. I wish I didn't have to spend so much time messing about with the cat today, but I guess we got that out of the way. And eventually it let us get to our main goal anyways, so it wasn't like a complete waste of time. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Again, I don't know how good the quality is going to be today, but if it was pretty bad, guys, I'll try and fix that for the next episode, and we shouldn't have any more issues moving forward. But with all that nonsense being said, we will be back very soon. We still have to do our fishing. I'm going to hit up the Bolt Boutmon and Mod Cape shenanigans in the next quest line, or in the next episode. Obviously, that quest line will just be our main focus tomorrow. And yeah, hope you guys are enjoying. Let me know all your feedback and thoughts. I will be back very soon. And until then, take care. Bye.